Hello everybody, welcome to Back Widow Challenge. Look at those knife skills. I'm kind of wondering where she's got them from. Oh yes, and she definitely handles those pepper shakers well. I understand why she's on her third husband. Anyway, so yeah, that was kind of a side I should probably have not said. Thinking about it, it's a little bit skeezy. So anyway, whilst we're watching Lilith cook, I don't even know what she's cooking. I think she's cooking lobster thermidor, and let's go have a look at this. Yeah, lobster thermidor. I don't like lobsters. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like lobsters. Lobsters are a bit icky. I think it's because they remind me of spiders because they've all got 8 legs and I don't know. Things there are not quite right. Let's have a look and see what happens when she. Yes, you love Nightly Love. That'll go perfectly. So yeah. Oh right. Yes, I should probably mention this when it happens, but we'll sort it out. Anyway, yeah, this voiceover that you're hearing was recorded at a later date than the actual video was recorded because. Right, when I recorded, my audio didn't come out. And, you know, ooh. Yeah, you see, that's why I don't like lobsters, because the little tiny legs, they remind me of spiders, and they go skitter, 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 skitter. And, yeah, not really a fan of lobster, which is why I won't eat lobster. I don't like seafood as a general rule. Anyway, sorry. She cooked for her husband. She cooked for her newly done husband, and... yeah, anyway, so this audio is coming after everything. So I genuinely don't know what order everything's coming up, but lots of stuff happens in this episode. And I'm going to be sitting here talking for about 32 minutes. 2 down, 32 to go. So, oh, that's a bit mean. Yeah, why don't you go and sit next to each other, because that's a bit mean. So, yeah, I was going to re-record everything because lots of stuff happened and... I felt the thing, and then I went back to the previous save file, and apparently I'd saved over it. So, and the one further back had corrupted, and the one before that was about 3 or 4 episodes ago. So, why are you arguing with each other? Oh yes, you've got an idea. I love the fact that aliens glow when they're inspired. Anyway, yes. So, since it's their honeymoon, I had them woohoo like a lot. So yeah, that's a thing. I still don't like lobster. Yeah. So what we get since they're in Granite Falls, and I don't know if you know about Granite Falls because Granite Falls is it's a DLC that I bought, but I wasn't really a fan of because it gets like the she looks so pissed off. It's like, why am I gonna go into bed with him? Oh, I guess I'll have sex. It's how husbands work. And she should know. She's just had a few. But yeah, Granite Falls. I like the idea of holiday destinations. I didn't like Granite Falls. Kind of like the tents. Oh, this is Granite Falls. In case you know, we rented a cabin. And then there's the national park, and there are things in the national park, and I don't think it added a whole much. It was sort of like, oh, yeah, Thomas was one of the families that I'm set to marry into. That's a user-generated family that's come on and populated this lot, which is quite interesting. So yeah, I don't think I go at this point now. I just go and watch them sleep in bed. Oh, this was a cute thing. This was there are woodpeckers inside the trees. There are woodpeckers not outside the trees, but inside the trees making lots of noise. And I just thought that was a cute little thing. So what am I doing here? Oh yeah, Lilith is grabbing a whole bunch of herbs and stuff and oh, right, yes, because they've got this, like, mixology skill. No, herbalism skill for, like, different ailments and stuff. And I thought it might be a good idea for Lilith. Because the more things you can get that do mood... because there are three kills. I've killed someone with anger. I've killed a husband with embarrassment. And then there's laughter. And I know that one of these fruits, I don't know which fruit, can add an angry moodlet. It might be the poison fire leaf or something, but you can mix concoctions and stuff, and yeah, but I wasn't overly enthralled with Granite Falls because it's basically it adds fires and not even particularly good fires. And what she's doing here is she's just trying to figure out what everything is. Considering that I took cuttings of each of these plants, I knew what they were. So, but, it's a way to attempt to identify. I'm not sure what that flower is. I might grow it later and have a look. But this is the skill that it did. And, you can get lots of different things. And at this point, I'm thinking, yeah, she's been on her own for a while. And he's sort of like mooching about on his own. And there's not actually a lot to do in this place. And I know it's mostly like, we're out and we're in the outdoors and yay, it's so beautiful. But there is actually a lot of nothing going on. And here I am taking another cutting of stuff. It's just like, yeah, I guess that's what we'll do. So yeah, she spends a lot of time just running backwards and forwards. I like the fact that I've actually still got his voodoo doll, and she actually uses that independently in this episode a lot. And he'll just come up and go, whoa, I'm so dazed, woo. But she also has all the urns of all the dead people. I'm thinking I might need to start adding like extra rooms and stuff to actually get that sorted. I don't even know what I'm looking for here. Oh yeah, I think I'm looking for more like little things. Oh, and this happened. Now, I actually literally he set the fire. And literally, this happened, and my brain was going, "Oh my god, he's gonna die. He's gonna burn to death." And I'm just like, should I let it happen? Should I not let it happen? Should I actually let him burn to death in an accident, or should I send him back and play the story that I actually had planned for him? Because I do have a story planned for his ultimate demise. And here I am. I'm just looking at it, going, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. He's burning, and I think that this should be a should I extinguish him moment, and I am not sure if I'm extinguishing. And in fact, my brain was going, I don't know if I've got a burning death yet, because I know I've burnt someone to death, and I think it was the wife of the previous husband, so I actually go and have a look. But yeah, this one threw me a little bit, and I'm not gonna lie, and I actually am sitting here just going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So yeah, I'm not actually sure what I was looking for here, but yeah, no, this is where I start going, well, do I have a burning victim? And I think I actually go away and think, no, I do remember just logging off and going, do I have a burning death, and going back through my Black Widow deaths. And I don't. I have a starvation husband and a mortification husband. I will eventually have a fire husband. That sounds really cool, actually. A fire husband. But it's not going to happen this time. I don't want to spoil that for you. But whilst I'm spending all this time going, oh my god, I must check. I go, yeah, all right. If he's going to burn to death, we'll leave the cow plants for someone else. We'll leave the story for someone else. And he immediately puts himself out. I had that pause for like a good 2 minutes trying to make a decision, and he just put himself out. And he does have like a little moodlet that says, oh my god, I burned my arm. And that's how I imagine him talking for this particular point in time. But I do like the fires as a thing, but I like the idea of them, adding logs, I don't know if you've ever played Don't Starve, but they have this thing with, if you add enough to the fire and you get too close to it, you start to burn, and you start to get really hot. And yeah, here we go. I'm just like, add a log, see if it'll burn. That's what I'm actually thinking of trying to do, because I sort of resigned myself to the fact that he's going to die here. He's going to die. wanted that to happen, and I do like the marshmallow kind of thing. Yeah, this is what I was trying to do. Kill him! Burn for me! And then I realised that, no, nothing was happening. It's just, really, 5 logs? 5 logs. Right, okay. So yeah, that's what I'm basically doing here, and I think this would probably be a more better. Those are words that I actually use. There would be a better system. Yeah, I'm actually trying to just poke the fire and play with the fire. Burn! Play with the fire! I want you to die now. I'm actually really ready for him to die because I've actually decided on the next storyline for this. And I don't know if you've realised this, but I am... Yeah, you extinguish that, love. You get whingy. And there I'm trying to make him burn again. I am very sadistic. Yeah, I keep on lighting it saying, die! Die! You told me you were going to die and I wanted you to die and you didn't, and it's so upsetting. So yeah, that's what I'm basically doing. But yeah, I have storylines for this, and kind of her first the first person that she killed, it was sort of like an accident, and it was just like she was sort of like, oh, that's an interesting thing that happens to humans. And then her husband annoyed her, and it made her jealous. And then it was just like, okay, I'm gonna starve you the same way that accidental guy got starved. And then the second husband was just sort of like, I can't even remember why he died. I just think it was a case of he just annoyed her or made her jealous somehow, and oh, she really needs to pee. That she seems to be doing that an awful lot. I might get the steel bladder for her at some point because it's starting to be necessary. But yeah, and then it was oh, I guess I sent them back home. I sent them back home eventually, and yeah, this is them going back home. But yeah, the second husband was, and she's obviously maxed her piano, which is nice. I like it. Oh, and these potions, I took them from Sean, and I think I'm giving her the Instaline because she got real chubby, and I didn't think it affected alien disguises, but apparently it does. And I just wanted to see if it was a thing, because I was going to try and make her a skinny little alien at some point, but it actually does affect disguises as well, which surprised me. But I didn't like this. This doesn't look good. This is not, look at from the front, it's like Skeletor, and it's just like, whoa, eat a sandwich. I mean, if you're an ectomorph, yeah, but going from I guess she would be a mesomorph, going from a mesomorph to that, and I swear her hips shrunk, and everything was just skinny, and it was just like, I don't like this, I need to change this is not good, I don't like it, I don't want it to happen. So, and she kept on walking up and down stairs. I had a very glitchy kind of game at this point. So, yeah. This is me just... There you can see I've widened her hips a little bit, and I've given her a little bit of a belly, and I've given her... making her thighs chubbier, and given her a bit of her booty back. I think her boobs have gone down as well. I'm not sure I like that, actually. I think... If you're ever going to lose weight, your boobage should remain the same. And yes, there we go. There's our cow plants. So the storyline in my head, what we're doing here is we're growing cow plants. And she's not actually trying to kill him at this point. She just likes the idea of having plants that eat people around. And she's not intending to hurt anybody. And, she's just like, look at me. I'm so clever. I have... looked at a wall for some reason. I have managed to grow a really difficult plant. I am a genius and I am so clever. This is something I've managed to do, and I don't only have one, I have two. And if you look there, there's the Easter eggs for the Easter egg hunt. And about this time, like Easter, about this time every year, The Sims just goes And then they put an Easter egg hunt in there, and it's usually from collectibles. But I tend to make gardeners because I like the gardening skill. The gardening skill actually has some bite to it. Out of all the skills, I mean, the musical skill is just a bit meh. The writing skill's all right, but I genuinely think that the planting skill is probably one of the best that they've got, because there's actually things to do in it. So I enjoy giving people the planting skill, and not just for the cow plants. So yeah, so she in my head, she's not as yet trying to kill anyone. She's got a happy little family here, and whilst they do sort of abuse her by making her cook and eat, and I mean, he doesn't really pay attention to her that much. Literally, he's currently just paying attention to her for sex and like this. That's the reason why he's he's off to work. Now, I don't remember why I'm following her around, but no, we're just looking to see if the cow plants are going. But yeah, he is literally just paying attention to her for work. Oh, and Eric Lewis, as it's just popped up there, he keeps on phoning her. He keeps on going, do you want to go out for a bite to eat? Do you want to come round to my house? Do you want to have a chat? And their friendship bar just, as you can see, has just disappeared over time. And oh yeah, he is a glutton, I think he was. Oh, there we go. Materialistic, glutton, and self-assured. So she quite likes him, to be honest. So they're quite friendly. And yeah, he didn't like that. You need to apologise, love. You need to apologise for basically reading his mind. That is a thing that we don't do. It's bad. You shouldn't do it. You just don't read people's minds. So yeah. But anyway, Eric is at the point where he's like, you know, he's just like a little nice person to sort of have around. So yeah. Eric, I think, is going to end up being the next husband, because he's got like a nice little family dynamic that I want to mess up. Yeah, I don't think she's going to end up being a nanny for him. I think she's going to have this tragedy that befalls her life, and then Eric is going to go, you're my friend, you need to come and live with us. And from that moment on, badness happens. I like the fact that they're just ignoring her kid. Yeah, I think this is the point where I was just like, yeah, they need to be friends. They need to be really, really good friends. Because she needs someone to lean on in this. Like, oh, look at, they're in sync. Oh, they're so in sync. It's adorable. And, ooh, I don't know what I'm looking for here. I think I'm actually looking for his house. Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing. I know he's got a really good house as well. That one. Spencer Kim Lewis. So there are actually 3 things. There's his dad. Oh, sorry, his mum, I think, and her dad together. So there's Spencer Kim, which is her parents, I think, and then he's the Lewis that comes in. So they're the Spencer Kim Lewises. So there's like 3 people. Oh yes, and yeah. So that should be an interesting dynamic. And I also got Spa Day installed now, because I thought, you know what, I'm gonna slowly add up some time and some beautiful content packs. I can't really be bothered with most content packs because it's just chairs, really. If I'm being honest about it, it literally is just like chairs. But I do like that light, that like floor light that I was just showing off there. And yeah, I'm looking at skills that she can do, and I figure some yoga, maybe, and you know, she can get good at like. There's the wellness skill, which baffles me. So yeah, I'm gonna give her a yoga mat so she can just do some yoga and get a wellness, because I don't think that Lilith spends enough time on herself. I think she needs to. There you go. There's a yoga mat. she needs to spend more time in her heart, knowing who she is. And I'm looking for, I think I'm actually looking for an incense burner, but I just get distracted and look at all the pretty things that I've got. Look at them, they're so pretty and they're so new. And I do like that stack of towels, actually. I'm going to be using that one in bathroom builds all the time, I think. But yes, if you're actually one of those people who are creating things for the Black Widow challenge, hashtag ZC Black Widow. That's how you can submit things to me. That's how I got this house and this family to abuse. Oh, and there he goes. That book is I Married a Murderer. And I think this is where the story starts going. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it out, lay it out. Probably not there. Probably in his room. So it's in his office. So it's supposed to be a secret. And she's in there trolling the forums. And then she finds it sort of lying on the thing. And it's called I Married a Murderer. And she's going, sorry, what? Hello? What? And then the kid's just doing that. She's just like, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to read this book. And and it slowly dawns on her that he's writing a very accurate story of her life. And whether he knows it or not, this is where she's going, oh, I need to use the cow plants. I wasn't intending to use them, but I'm thinking, just from skimming this, that he's found me out somehow. He suspects this whole time. I need to read the whole book. That's what I'm getting at. And she needs to read it away from Sean. So she's just like, I have the cow plants ready to go. Maybe I know that they eat people. Maybe I can convince them to eat it. I mean, Sean's not here right now, or at least he's upstairs. But I'm going to hide in the bathroom and finish reading this book, because this is my life. How does he know? Is he planning to rumble me? Is he planning to you know what? I'm going to put this book back where I found it, on his desk. Nice and quiet. So, not that desk. Well, I'm going to move it down to his desk because, you know, actually, I think I actually get her to do it. So she's going to read it, and then I think I send her down, because this is a thing that I didn't know that you could do. You read it, you send it downstairs, and then you just you get her to stop reading it, and she'll put it back on the nearest available surface. And then Sean comes in. Hi. Yes, I love you too. Yes, let's hug. And yeah, nerves and stuff. So he's got 2 bestsellers, I think, there. And this is The Alien Who Killed Me. So he's getting very specific, and he's been holding on to these bestsellers for a long time. But he needs to do one. But he's thinking, I need to write and rewrite all my stories before I publish them. So the Alien Who Killed Me that's not a bad painting, actually. I quite like that painting. And then, yeah, this is us going, we need more money. Money. And there's the grown-up cow plants. And she's going to go and pet her babies, because they're the boys. I don't know what we should call them. They don't make much of an appearance beyond this point, because I stick them in the family inventory once they're done. But we're going to call them Barry and Larry. Barry and Larry, the cow plants. There's something about the cow plants that's just so adorable. I think it might be their bells. And the fact that they eat people. Oh, I stuck them in the thing without milking them. We might see Barry and Larry. So yeah, there she goes again. You see how he's dazed? That's her using the voodoo doll. She's used it a lot recently. So it does surprise me a little bit. So yeah, we need to wait for them to obviously stick out the cake and be hungry. And she's playing it all casual. And you know, they're having a nice friendly family kind of thing. And she's asking, because what Sean did is he went over to them and goes, he's got the gardening skill. And it's just like, oh, he's obsessed with my cow plants then, because he actually went out and stroked them, and here's the cows with their cakes out. But he went out and stroked them, and you'll notice that he's hungry. I didn't actually plan for him to be hungry. He just happened to be that way after having a nap. But yeah, so she's planting it in his daughter's head that, oh, he went out and he adored the cow plants, and it was just a horrible accident. I in no way intended for him to get eaten by a big fat cow plant. I mean, and it's the first time, so he will get hacked up again. Yeah, and you can see all his there's a cow plant there. I think it's a happy potion or something. Whatever emotion he was feeling will be a potion of that. And then, no, you're not going to go have a shower. For the love of Pete, you're going to eat that cake. Eat the cake, eat the cake. You know you want it, you know you want it, eat the cake. And then he goes... those finger wiggles remind me of Homer Simpson. He's just like... and the Grim is there almost immediately. Just coming in through the hedge, and, you know... we have a cow plant, and then that's husband number 3. Because he was writing a story about us. And he was going to tell everyone we know. And yeah, I love the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper is like the best character in all this. And people have asked me to... oh, and his daughter's come down to witness the death. And she's out here going... what's going on? I'm just here tending my garden now. I need to feed the cow plants very soon. And then she sees death and goes, oh no! How could this possibly be? But I'll just sit here watering my plants until you're ready. And there we go. Sean has been reapered. And then I get the achievement Black Widow, which is have a sim outlive 5 spouses. Pretty sure she hasn't had 5 spouses. Pretty sure that Sean is number 3. She's supposed to have 10, but yeah, I don't know where they've got that from, but that's not an achievement that I should have. What am I doing here? I think I'm making it so it goes in her inventory. Seems likely. Yeah. I think in the next house we're going to put them out, and we're going to put them in a garden where they can't mourn them, because the mourning is the bit that annoys me. So I think that's what we're going to do. Maybe put them in like a secret room. I think, there we go. And then we get Grim and Lilith to chat a little bit. Because, you know, they're kind of friends, and, you know, they get on well with how would this look? Oh, my stepmother is chatting with the Grim Reaper, and he's just discovered that she's an alien. And, yeah, I love the how the Grim Reaper looks. I love his outfit, and it's just like, hang on, what's this? Well, with all these pools being built, I've been drowning in paperwork. Bless him. At least he's a man who loves his job. But yes, we were talking about Lilith at the end, maybe marrying Death. And if that's the case, they would definitely have to have a child, and whatever series came next, that would have to be a child that we have. So yeah, I mean, Death is like, you know, one of my favourite characters in this game, including all the characters that I've, you know, ever had. I don't know why they made it so you couldn't woohoo and marry Death. I mean, I think that would be like a nice little thing, but you could only get your relationship up with Death, so you'd have to keep on killing lots of people. And now he's off. Bye. But I think that would have been a nice touch, that you could actually do that, and he would have actual genetics. But anyway, yeah, this is me going, I think we're gonna put the things away now. So yeah, I stick them in the family inventory, because I think that's where giant sacks of juice belong, or not, because apparently I suck at the controls. I love the fact that they're if you put them on pavement, they have plots. They have plant pots. I did not know that before. That is such a cool detail. If you move them to a paved area, they get little plant pots with their roots sticking out. That is so cool. And I would never have seen that before. And this is what Lilith is looking like. Because after every husband, she changes up her look. And I figured that because she's just getting into like the wellness thing, that she would have like a very kind of chill, casual look to her. So, you know, vest and shorts and some trainers. And, you know, she's into taking care of herself. So, yeah, this is what we've done. And so she's blogging about her husband, I think. Yeah, she's blogging to take away her sadness, and you know, and she's read the book The Alien Who Killed. No, I'm going to get her to read The Alien Who Killed Me. So she knows she's done the right thing, and her sadness will soon disappear. And she finishes reading it, and she's just bored at this point. She's just like, so she's finished reading the book, and she's gonna laugh maniacally. She's so adorable. I love Lilith. I mean, I know she's a murderer, but and there's Eric Lewis. Would you like to come out for a drink? It's Alien Night at the bar. And Alien Night at the bar seems like the perfect idea. Don't you think so? And yeah, I think she orders a drink that she doesn't actually get. I think she orders like the most expensive drink on the menu, and it ends up costing her like a tenner. Yeah, she orders the hot and smoky, but she doesn't actually get the hot and smoky. She gets like, I think she gets like the sweet and spicy for like 12 quid, and it's just like, what? And that thing was there just because it's Aliens Night, and she's actually still an alien. So, yeah, and she's there flirting. Oh, Lilith. Oh, Lilith. How could you? How could you do this? Oh, dear. I love Lilith. She is like the best thing. So, yes, I'm definitely thinking that Eric is going to be her next husband. And I think I actually make that decision sort of here-ish. And he's married to Alice, and I think that's Alice Spencer Kim. But look at that face. Look at that face. That's just like, I know what I'm doing. I know. But this is, I made it through the entire 30 minutes. I've been ZombieCleo. This has been The Sims 4. Class dismissed.